2026, 9 a.m. before me.
Your Honor, my client.
Assistant Public Defender Duffy Lube on behalf of Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, could you tell the court your name, please?
You can say it.
No, you need to say your name, sir.
Sir, what is your name? Harvey. Your full name? Edward Harvey. Thank you. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I'd like to set this matter for preliminary examination, please.
Yes. So discovery is complete.
It is not, Your Honor. We're still waiting on receiving some body camera. Harvey's indicated to me that he would not like to waive any time frames and would like to set this matter.
All right, but he understands also that if that does not appear, it's not going to be the basis for an adjournment.
He does understand that I did review those, Mr. Harvey.
We'll have their witnesses available on the 28th.
Can you reach out to the sheriff's department about the body camera? I agree back, but I think I need to do a little bit more discussion.
Preliminary examination will be set April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Esteban.
Mentioned that the party has contacted a number that the victim is using 16 times from how he knows the number for the victim is she's referred to as his wife. He loves her, begging for her forgiveness. So at this point, I'm going to be asking for his calls and texts to be revoked. He talks about what might happen with the case, if they come to court, if they don't come to court. So at this point, I'm ask for his calls and texts to be revoked.
That's any response.
No, this is my first time hearing about this.
It's not too hard. Well, we'll get that to him. And at this point, I'm going to revoke the defendant's phone and texting privileges from the Washington County Jail.
Your Honor, Marcia Cracher on behalf of Mr. Thompson, who's approaching.
Your name?
Dave Thompson.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we have two requests today. The first request is we'd like to proceed to preliminary exam. I believe discovery is complete. We have a sort of a special meeting in mind that
That's correct, Your Honor. The defendant's co-defendant, Boston Henning, is already set for preliminary examination on a special setting before Judge Freshour. And I would request that.
Okay. What date is that?
It's April the 29th at 1 p.m. at the 1484 District Courthouse.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's the co-defendant to this case?
That's correct.
Freshour, know it's coming?
I believe so. I was emailing with Ms. Ostrowski yesterday about this.
that date came about with the meeting that we had with Judge Freshour.
And I'm presuming then the people would have their witnesses available.
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary examination, April 29th, 2026. What, did at 9?
1 p.m., Your Honor.
1 p.m.
The second request comes from my client. He would like me to address bond briefly.
Go ahead.
Okay. My client stands before you, a young man who was 17 when this incident allegedly occurred. I believe his criminal history at the juvenile is pretty, I think he's got a CCW, if I'm not mistaken. But after that, there's nothing else. He does have family in the area. He's resided here his whole life. He explains to me that he'd be able to currently reside with his grandmother in Ypsilanti, and that he is needed to help with child care of his younger siblings. And so he's asking that the court allow him 10%. If the court does, we'll be asking for a PR bond in this matter. He'd be willing to do a house arrest on tether. That's our request today.
Your Honor, the defendant was involved in the planning and execution of an armed robbery where the item to be stolen was a firearm or firearms. The defendant has 2 firearm-related charges, CCW and reckless use of a firearm while a juvenile in 2025 and 2024, respectively. In this case, a victim and a co-conspirator were both shot. So I do believe the cash bond as that is appropriate.
So 2 people got shot in this whole ordeal. Motion for bond reduction denied. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. before me.
Your Honor, my client is asking me to make a request for a PR bond, if I may, briefly. So, Your Honor, my client stands before you. His last convict, I believe, for any crime was in 2024. Further, most notably is my client has some health issues that require some surgery. The first one is some eye issues that requires surgery at the Kellogg Eye Center, which he tells me he has surgery scheduled for April 20th. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that he also needs to follow up with a surgery in his abdomen that requires follow-up. He has been able to secure housing at Miller Manor. So he has no family there in the area to help him. Therefore, he needs to be out and about. Specifically, he needs to be able to get to his bank account for bond. What I'm being told by my client is, if the court is unwilling to reduce the bond, is that his phone privileges have been prohibited. I don't know if that's true or not, but because I haven't been able to research that through the jail, but he's asking to have phone privileges. So if the court is unwilling to give him a PR bond, then the court would be, he could then make arrangements with a bail bondsman.
Wrong.
Your Honor, at this time, the people are going to be objecting. This is the case was strangled by the defendant to the point of unconsciousness and walked to make sure the defendant were pleaded. He has a very lengthy history of domestic violence, including a DV conviction in 2010, 2 FAX from 2015, a DV conviction in 2019, an ongoing aggravated DV from 2019, and a 2023 domestic violence conviction, along with the dismiss DV from 2025. So at this point, as to the phone privileges, I don't recall that being revoked. I don't believe that was the trusted arraignment. So
I don't see that I ordered it. So I don't.
Right. My client says it's from a previous incident case that it was convicted, but if it is, then I guess a stipulated order from the court.
I'm not stipulating any. I don't know why they're revoked. It may be proper that they are revoked because I contact the victim. So I'm not going to agree to anything regarding that. You can talk to the prosecutor about that. All right. With it, but I'm not agreeing. I want to make it clear. I'm not agreeing to restore anything.
Sure.
Motion for Brown reduction is denied. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Kyle Burdell on behalf of Mr. Laster, who's approaching the podium.
Michael Gaddy on behalf of Mr. Laster in 23 F 1486 and 1117.
Just attorney and a bond argument and a bond request.
How you doing, Justice?
Your name?
Robert Laster, Justice.
Doing.
Your Honor, on my case, at least, and it's my understanding, based on what's in Mr. Gaddy's hand, we are both asking for adjournment at this time. I do have a bond request when the court would like to hear it.
That's correct, Your Honor. I think it'd be prudent to keep all three together.
May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Esteban.
Your Honor, Mr. Laster.
May I approach, Judge?
Okay. Sorry. Approach. Oh, is it just a hand on the
Just
phone?
a hand in the
Oh, sure. Your Honor, as to the bond request, so Mr. Laster lives in Mississippi. He's currently basically couch crashing with a friend. And so his bond has already been modified from community corrections, or his community corrections already has instructions to allow him to test locally where he's at. But at this point, it's my understanding that he does not have permission to leave the state. So we just ask that he be allowed to return to his family. He has a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old grandson back home in Mississippi that he needs to get home back to and take care of.
So first thing, though, is that he corrected the community corrections violations.
That is correct, Your Honor. He went and tested this morning. I spoke to him yesterday. I went and spoke to him yesterday. He called yesterday before and said immediately after I informed him of the issue.
And I'll echo the same as Mr. Gaddy. He was very apologetic and Mr. Laster was very apologetic and eager to correct his mishap and his oversight.
Response from the people.
Your Honor, Selton has gotten he did his initial test. I don't know if we have those results yet. It was just this morning. That would be something I might be interested in.
Before any agreement.
Yeah, just because there was that bond violation, not going to test for almost a week. Maybe a week, actually, now that I think about it, it was the 9th.
Motion for bond modification. All right, bond will continue as it's AC can't be the same.
Understood.
Thank you.
State your name.
7.
Thank you.